Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now the rookie's free. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And defensively... Flott got him down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They run once more with Taylor. Bulldozes past him. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have come back to make it a 2-point game. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Richardson will throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
Runs through the contact. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chargers at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Deion Henley there on the tackle. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
The 20. And he'll get into the end zone and touchdown Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts have taken the lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd and 9. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Colt defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson now. Here's a screen for Robinson. And some strong running. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get 1 key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll pitch it to Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On the move to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
121 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. But the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Flowers going to go in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this throw will be intercepted. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 15.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hey, middle. You change it.
Here's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And he'll find Pittman.
Loose inside the 30. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime. Gay is on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Colts 26, Chargers 15.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Marcus Jones picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he's going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. On the draw is Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 190 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael.
His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Colts 36, Chargers 15. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
To throw again is Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but They were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now he's into the clear again. Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 66 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No, we change it.
Throwing is Jackson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 63 yards. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Richardson looking to throw.
It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Where the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Off play action, Richardson.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Jackson.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, LA! Ladd McConkey with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Albert O. 37 yards.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 36.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And my goodness, another interception.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's going to air one out. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Zay Flowers.
30 yards.
And the Chargers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now Richardson.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Michael Pittman.
38 yards.
And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Indianapolis, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now.